Hello students, myself Dr. V.S. Kavitha, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology of Vellala College for Women, is going to present before you on the topic Nerve Cell, the body's messenger. As we see, living organisms, they have a unique property to respond to change in the environment, and especially in the human body, several cells are essential for survival, and each of those cells carries vital functions that work together to sustain life. And nerves in the human body are critically important since they form a complex network that allows for communication between the brain and rest of our human body and enabling functions like thinking, movement, sensation and automatic bodily processes. Now, in this session, today we are going to see about the structure and functions of nerve cells. Neuron is a nerve cell. And coming to our human body contains over 7 trillion nerves, and each nerve sends signals electrically and chemically throughout the human body by using specialized cells called neurons. And each of these signals can travel about 120 meters with rapid speed of every second. These signals, called nerve impulses, travel from brain to the body to control movement and function, and from the body back to the brain to convey sensory information and sensation. See, now we move on to the structural and functional unit of nervous system, that is nerve cell. And if we see the structure of neuron, it is microscopic in structure, consisting of main cell body, dendrites, a long axon fibers and a number of terminal fibers. The cytoplasm of nerve cell body is called neuroplasm. The neuroplasm contains a prominent nucleus, a fine filaments called neurofibrils, and small basophilic granules called nasal granules, mitochondria, Golgi bodies, centrioles, pigments, etc. If we take dendrites, which are short and highly branched structure, whereas axon is a long process. Axons are large in size and less branched. The axon ends in a branches called telodendria, and this telodendria terminate into minute knobs. The knob is called Bouton's terminus, and most of the axon are covered by myelin sheath. And the myelin sheath is constricted into segments at regular intervals. The point of constriction is called node of Ranvier in this slide. Before going to see about the functionary aspects of the nerve cell, we will see about brief intro about the classification of neuron. So, neurons in humans are categorized into 4 types: structurally, functionally, chemically, and histologically. So, neurons in human are categorized structurally, unipolar, bipolar, pseudo-unipolar, and multipolar. And in case of unipolar neurons, they are usually found only in invertebrate species. These neurons have a single axon. Next, bipolar neurons. Bipolar neurons have 2 extensions extending from the cell body. At the end of one side is the axon and another side is the dendron. These type of neurons are mostly found in retina of the eye, but they can also found in some parts of the nervous system that help the nose-ear function. If we take pseudo-unipolar neurons, which is sensory neurons with a single extension from its cell body, that splits into two branches forming T-shaped structure which transmits sensory information from the body to the central nervous system. If we take multipolar neurons are of dominant type of neurons in vertebrates, and these neurons have a single axon with symmetrical dendrites that extend from all over the axon. And this is the most common neuron in the central nervous system of our human body. If we take the second type of neuron, that is functional type of neuron, which is classified according to their functionary aspects: sensory neurons, motor neuron, and internuncial neurons. And in case of sensory neurons, they transmit information from sensory organs like skin, joints, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and towards central nervous system. And these neurons are unipolar type of neuron. Next, and in case of motor neuron, they carry out signals towards the central nervous system from muscles, organs, and glands. They are usually multipolar neuron. And in case of interneuron, they receive, process, store, and retrieve information in the central nervous system. And they can transfer signals between sensory and motor neurons, but also connect to each other. They are usually multipolar type of neuron. Next type of neuron is based on chemical nature. There is adrenergic and cholinergic. Adrenergic neuron release a hormone-like substance called sympathin. Sympathin is similar to adrenaline, and so these neurons are called adrenergic. And in case of cholinergic neuron, it releases acetylcholine during impulse conduction. Hence, these neurons are called cholinergic neuron. And the next type of neurons are categorized based on histological aspects like medullated and non-medullated. Medullated neuron, they contain medullary sheath on the axon, and it is white in color, so it is called as white neuron. Medullated neuron is also known as myelinated neuron. And the next neuron is non-myelinated neuron. Here, non-medullated neuron does not contain medullary sheath on the axon. Hence, it is gray in color, and so it is called as gray neuron. Non-medullated neuron is also known as non-myelinated neuron. In this slide, we see about several functions of neuron. Basically, the neuron is to transmit information throughout the body by receiving, processing, and communicating electrical and chemical signals throughout the body. And these neurons are the fundamental building blocks of the nervous system, enabling several functions like movement, sensation, thought, and a regulation of internal organs by creating complex networks called neural circuits. So, the class come to end of this video, that is, the human nervous system is incredible in our human body because its complex network of billions of nerve cells acts as the body's command center, and it controls everything from involuntary functions like breathing and digestion to voluntary actions, thoughts, emotion, and sensory experiences. Thus, to improve nerve health, focus on regular exercises, to enhance blood flow, to get adequate sleep for nervous system recovery, and to maintain balanced diet rich in vitamin B, healthy fats, and antioxidants in our day-to-day life. So thus, navigate your neurons, navigate your world. Thank you.